Good morning, guys. How are you? It's David. I'm coming from my house here in Santa Clarita. Good morning. I hope it's a wonderful day for you. Today's video is going to be called Everything is a Messenger of Your Vibration. This is so important, and it's one of those things that even though I know it, sometimes I forget it, sometimes I lose it, and I have to pick it back up again. So it's so important to continuously look at and repeat to yourself and find in your life on a regular basis. So what does it mean? Everything, everyone is a messenger of your vibration. Well, it's simple. If you just pick up anything, if I look at my coffee cup, this wonderful D clearly represents David, you can see that as soon as you look at something, something comes back. It's immediate. There's always a mirror reflection. I recommend looking at a lot of things and watching this reflection come back. And you will see that most of the time it's going to tell you something about your past or what you think about it. You're going to feel a feeling or an emotion from it. But regardless, you'll notice that the cup is innocent. It's doing nothing. It is neutral. We've talked about this before. Everything is coming from my consciousness. Everything is coming back from the cup back to me. And this has a mirror reflection. Now, this is the essence of how the universe works. This is the beauty of it, is that we look out, we give it what we are, and it gives us back what we are in a bigger way. I tell my students all the time, especially my kids at the Kung Fu school, if you put in great, you get amazing back. You don't get great back. You never get back what you put in. You get back more of what you put in. Because the universe knows only to excel, only to become more and more and more. And guys, that's what we're doing here. We're looking around at all of this stuff, or all of this energy, God's energy, all perfect, all wonderful, and we're sending it the feeling of all that we are, and then it's giving it back to us, and we get to experience it, and it builds momentum. This is a wonderful thing, unless we're sending out something we don't like, and then all of a sudden we're getting that back, and now we push against it, and there causes resistance. Now, this is the idea of understanding that everything and everyone is a messenger of your vibration. They're just giving you back your vibration that you're giving them or giving it. Now, where we get the biggest mistake, where we get really caught up in our energy, and our energy flowing is the only thing that matters. The only thing that matters. We are an eternal being, an energetic being, and our energy needs to flow. This also allows the physical body to flow and so forth and so on, but the energy flowing is the most important thing. So where the energy gets clogged is when we have something come in that we don't like, and we say, no, I don't want that, and we push against it, not knowing it's our own vibration coming back in. We think it's someone else's, something else's, this thing, that thing, this, that. And then now we cause a lot of commotion by not allowing it in. The universe was designed, we were all designed to send out and then receive back. When we stop the reception of it coming back, can you see how we're going against our natural self? We're going against who we are. We're going against all of it. So now we have this resistance coming in. But in reality, the resistance is coming from us. It's not coming from the outside. So it gives this illusion that the outside's pushing against me. I'm under so much pressure. I'm feeling stuck. I'm feeling beat up. And in reality, it's all coming from us. Interesting. So we get caught up in this incredible wheel of resistance. Now, when you realize, at some point in my life and my journey, I started really realizing that every person was a messenger of my own vibration. Therefore, there was no them and me. They were only reflecting back my own way of seeing myself. Now, that could be tricky because they're reflecting it back in their own way, but they're still neutral. They're only going to reflect back what you believe about yourself. what I recommend is maybe like watch a movie or a TV show and watch how you look at the characters, and you'll see yourself in every single one. Either I want to be them or I don't want to be them or this. You see, it's this ongoing game and journey of this reflection or this vibration coming back, and us either allowing it or pushing it, allowing it or pushing it, or allowing it and pushing it. And that takes our energy that needs to spin, go out, come back, go out, come back. You see, like wheels of a tire. Instead, they start like this. I won't allow it back. I won't allow it back. I won't allow it back. And now we have tremendous mirror reflections coming back to us that we don't like. This takes our energy and stops the energy, or close to stop. It really doesn't allow it to move. And that energy is what's bringing everything into your life. All the love, all the joy, all your desires, all your dreams. Not to mention flowing the body and allowing things to move and flow and connect, because everything is connected. It gives the illusion that things are disconnected. It gives the illusion that you are you and I am me. This is an illusion. So when we understand that messenger, you are a messenger of my own vibration. If they come back and say something, do something, reflect back something I don't like, then now here's the answer. And this is the most beautiful thing. I call it the eraser. It literally is like taking an eraser of a pencil and erasing some kind of mark that you have put on there of some kind of pencil mark, just like we have done tons of times. As it comes back in a way you don't like, instead of pushing against it and causing more of a reflection coming back and making it bigger and bigger, we all know what that feels like. Instead, you erase it. This is called forgiveness. Forgiveness is not what you think. It doesn't have anything to do with being a victim and someone being a perpetrator and then forgiving them because they beat you up or did something wrong to you. That's not what forgiveness is. Forgiveness is forgiving your own vibration. So now what happens is that as it's coming back, you only meet it with positive love, joy, and some kind of appreciation. If it's tough to say, I love you, I get that, then we find positivity in it. We find no matter how it's coming back, we decide to find something positive about it. And we start now slowly erasing that negativity coming in, or that reflection that we don't like coming in, and we start replacing it with the feeling of allowing. Because even if you find a little bit of positive in something negative, something positive, the negative has to disappear. That's what they mean by shining the light upon a shadow. The shadow cannot stay because it's coming from you. You have to give it resistance. The only way the shadow can stay is to continue pushing against it, and it gets bigger. The only way the illusion can stay is to push against it. If somebody's yelling at you and you say, okay, no problem, they have nothing to push against. They're going to stop. Do you see? So what we do is we push against the vibration and then say it's them and it's it and it's that. When we do that, we move it outside of our control, and now it's outside, and now we just push and push and push and not even knowing we're doing it to ourselves. I hope you can understand that. This is such a huge key to moving in the direction to allow the world to be, and recognize that we are moving, or we are putting tremendous resistance into our own life, and we have to start offsetting it. Forgiveness. I feel that coming in, I'm going to find something positive in it no matter what. It doesn't matter what it's saying, doesn't matter what my mind is saying. My heart is going to find somehow some positivity in it, and I'm going to start erasing it or shining a light upon it. And as you do it, you'll see that you are creating. See, we are creators. We're not here to react and respond to life. We're here to create life. So as something comes in, I find positive. Oh, that feels good. Or, well, maybe we do this. And you see, and you start moving in a different direction. As you start doing that, you'll start erasing what's coming in and putting something else out. Erasing what's coming in and putting what's coming out. For example, let's say this cup. I don't like flowers because of my past. Something happened. So immediately I feel the reflection of the flowers or the butterflies or something, and it's just not making me feel good. So instead, I find positive. I'm really happy to have the coffee. Thank you for this coffee. And you know, it's nice that somebody invented something to hold my coffee in. And you know what? I really like the colors. So I'm moving towards something else. It's trying to offset this vibration, even though it's pushing against me. Yes, this is not, or yes, it's going to help us. It's going to really reflect back what we don't like about it. But as I do that, the idea of the flowers is going to start coming in very strongly, and I'm going to start noticing it's the flowers that I don't like, not the cup. As I start noticing it's the flowers, maybe I can say, why do I not like the flowers? Now that I recognize what it is that's pushing against me. And I can find the moment in my past, say, well, that moment, oh, I remember. And then I can forgive it. I can recognize there's only the one self. And that is an illusion to hate one part of it. I can't. So I give it back over to the one self. I recognize flowers in other parts of my life that are beautiful, wonderful. I forgive it. I allow it to flow. And then now the reflection comes back and I allow the reflection in. Can you see how this works? This is happening all the time. A spiritual journey, a journey of self-realization is not something once a day. It's not something a couple times a week. It's something in every moment. Erasing in every moment, noticing, recognizing in every moment what it feels like when it comes in. And as you feel that vibration, say, I'm going to offset it. Feel that vibration, I'm going to offset it. As you start offsetting your vibrations from things, maybe not the hardest things or the hardest people at this point, but a little bit at a time so you can start seeing how it works. You'll see that you can offset your vibration. It is all coming from you. It's just a reflection, and you get to decide what you think of it. And as you start offsetting your vibration with positivity or love, or I'm going to connect to you because you are the one self. I know you are the one self, and I'm going to let go of my mind and start coming from my heart, which knows the truth, and stop listening to my mind. And I'm going to appreciate you. I'm going to find something to appreciate you. I'm going to find something I like about you. I'm going to find how to love you. And you will see, you will erase that vibration and it will be gone. And then now you'll feel the flow. And as you feel the flow, you allow your energy to start moving again. And that's the name of the game. That energy needs to move. And now you've just forgiven. And now you try it on something else, and you try it on something else, and then try it on something else. And eventually you try it on something bigger and something bigger. And you start learning how to forgive over and over and over. Forgiveness is a circle. It's a movement like this. It's all the time. And as you start doing that, you start releasing energy. You start feeling better. Your body starts feeling better. You're no longer bogged down. You're no longer feeling sickness. These things start disappearing because your energy is now flowing. There's no reason to have any of this bogged down, clogged up energy because you're now in a state of forgiveness. I hope that makes sense. Something to ponder, something to think about. Ask yourself how you can implement that into your day and go forth today and forgive, feel great, think from your heart, create from your heart, let go of the mind. It's stuck in the past. Come from your heart, recognize how to do this, and watch the miracles come in. Once again, my unconditional love and appreciation. Thanks for joining me, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we will see you very soon.